It is acidic. Take it away from the lights, Jumbo.
So Dula in first place, he is ahead of Koivunen and the Bitoir gang of 4 cars. Let's see, green light is on. It does not look like Mandula got the best start. Koivunen is catching up a bit, and 136 is still catching up even more on them. So this will be tasty. Turn 1, Koivunen already wants to go for the inside, but Mandula defends it.
Okay.
Will somebody die? No, Mandula locks up a bit, but manages to park the car on the apex. I think everybody goes through turn 1 cleanly. Let's see how the chicane goes. Everybody alive. That's impressive. That's very impressive from everybody driving.
Yeah, 2x2, Yasin and Wuyak were side by side. Exiting, they're still side by side actually, are they? No, the Wuyak's dropped back and will be swallowed up.
He already
by,
did push.
Curry, Mandula and Pekka
Yo, what happened?
as they, well, basically drove the whole of race 1, glued to one another. They will start this race in exactly the same way. Further back, we've got Joe making a move on.
It was just an incident
inside,
on the
and
race.
will probably
No,
make
actually,
that
what
stick
happened?
into the
Racing
hairpin.
incident.
As Rayman there is kind of defending his way from Oscar, who is side by side with Doctor.
So Joe is under attack from both.
Ooh, someone high up in the pits. Who's that? Donny. And also Gabor. No, yes, Gabor's also gone in the pits. So
Sorry,
one of your,
136, I didn't know you were going to let me by there.
Suggestions, one of your prophecies there that someone from the top might elect for an early pit stop. Gabor has gone into the pit stop.
Thank you.
Incredibly early there. What do you make of that?
What's his fun? That's what I make out of that.
Oh, we've got another car on their roof exiting turn 1. Botsy rejoins in front of everybody.
Oh.
That puts a lot of people off. That is the way that they finish
There's
the
a
first
train coming
race.
off me, oh my.
And then it's Twin Cam.
What am I going to do?
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Is through there. In fact, no,
Twin
not
Cam,
through.
I'm gonna
He was
get you,
already
man.
Ahead of Doctor and is
Thank
now
you.
closing up to the back of
No.
36.
You're gonna see what I mean.
I need a train ride this summer. It's fine.
So Joe is
Shoot,
now
what the
doing the traffic. Fast kind
Come on, come on.
drivers quite fast. Meanwhile, Gabor is in slow kind of traffic at the back of the field, so it might not work the best for him.
Yeah, he's still.
At least somebody laughed at my joke.
And he's actually going for a move on the inside.
Yeah, at least somebody.
He's battling the.
And he's not just
one
laughing,
of the
he's
fastest
crying.
guys on the grid while trying to navigate
Racing
back to
tactics.
back, both battling back markers and each other. So this is uncomfortable. You've got two.
Stop, you're making me laugh now.
Okay. Yeah, make him laugh,
then
make him
two
laugh.
XRGs trying to
No, you're not behind.
inside aggressively. Donny doesn't quite follow. Now decides to follow. And the Team American car there getting out.
Yeah, so Mandula is driving the army trolley type of race.
Okay.
Because everybody behind him is
I got a Toyota behind.
Half effort, but now he's going to go later on the brakes, angles that car towards the apex.
Oh,
And
touchy, touchy.
Mandula a bit slidey on the exit. They're going to be side by side.
Building.
whereas
Yellow
the
flag
all
obviously came
back
up on your
together
screen.
again, of course they are. But Mandula in the top 20 and down to P26 and 27. Sorry, P25 and 26. This is Nico versus RD2. RD2 up to the brakes, not going to get through there. Needs to have a go into turn 1 if it's going to happen anywhere on the lap, and it's probably a bit too far back to make that dive. So I think we can finally say, and I'll hold my breath for a bit there, that TJ has actually made the move.
and broke the P2R again.
Yes,
I
and I think for the
probably-
first time in about 2 broadcasts we don't have any Born to Race cars racing each other.
Probably when you're overtaking, it feels like there's a million of them. Car after car, and it's so P2R.
Oh, that's good. Well, these two will certainly remember B2R. It's RD2 and Nico coming into contact with Rabbit, 3 wide under the underpass, all coming together, exploding out into a mess of cars. And that's Nico being hit around by Curry there. So, not a good afternoon at all then for Nico.
Kind of felt like Rabbit putting out some tread from behind his car.
Yeah, for sure. Joe is right up the back of Pekka now, 4/10 of a second. Where is this move going to happen? If it's going to happen at all.
Goodbye,
there is
buddy.
definitely some advantage in Joe's car at the moment. And, yeah, he's going to have to save it for a straight. He's not going to want to risk it into the tight corners, the middle part of this lap, the chicane section, where this combination gets its name. Pekka hitting the wall there, clearly focusing too much on his rearview mirror, slightly wide of the apex at the end. This is an open invitation for Joe to line up an overtake, but he doesn't want to do it too early because he'll be a sitting duck into the hairpin and turn 1. So what's he going to do?
Pekka
Push?
defend? I think Pekka will defend. It's his only chance for the race. Win.
Yeah, and he's given that up way too easily.
Yeah.
So Joe's going to say thank you very much. Pekka could very well have just held the inside line. He had Joe right where he wanted him.
Yeah, Joe made a bit of a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So Pekka is coming back and he gets the inside. If he manages to hold the inside for turn 1, he's in a good spot.
Well, Joe's going to squeeze him all the way to the wall and try. Yeah, that's 2 seconds ahead
Literally
of the
lost
board.
like 3 seconds in.
Wasn't caught up
half an
in
hour,
the wasn't caught up as much in the chicane incident that we watched. And he stands a good chance. He's currently P9. He's got clear road ahead of him, and he has pitted. So important to watch United here. United hasn't had any solid results in a while, so this would be a good one for him.
Well, he won the B2R instead.
Which one, last week?
The one that you were
Yes.
not broadcasting.
The one I... Okay,
23,
Yeah.
nice.
So there's that.
there's that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, will maybe Joe like to rather pit than fight Pekka?
Would that
Well,
be
it
the
comes to note that you
B2R
can
race
see
that I
the
haven't
times
watched
on
yet?
that.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, okay, I need to watch that one.
Joe did not dive this time around, so I think that Pekka has him conditioned a bit.
Interesting. The laps are ticking away. Joe does not want to hang around. He
Well,
caught
if I'm
up to
gonna
the
sit
lap
behind
of
you, you've
quite
got to do
quickly.
quicker than
Took all
23s,
the time
mate.
he needed out of him in about 2 laps. And
I know
it's
you don't want to
taken
give up the
2
lead, and I'm happy to let you have it, but you've got to go
away, at
faster
least
than
a
this.
second and a half
This is
time
diabolical.
probably lost in this battle. Time handed directly into the stopwatch of Nico Contola. He's a bit too far back again on this occasion.
Yeah, Gabor gained the second last lap to Joe and Nico gained 3/10. So Gabor has pace advantage over Nico, but Nico has track position. Joe does not
I think
look
at this pace, we
close
might
enough again.
get 4th.
Maybe close enough for a dive, but not close enough for a straight fight.
I can guarantee
And I
you
think
talking
at
to him
this
like
point,
that's not going to help.
we'll just park it
No, I'm just
today.
saying.
To uniting the board teammates,
goes.
and he goes for the move, and Pekka has actually just allowed it to happen. There is contact. Joe has no choice but to run into Pekka there.
There was a bit of honking, I think.
I didn't hear it, but Joe's through. Let's see, can Pekka do anything about that? That was a long way back. That's amazing that actually happened.
I mean, I'm amazed that Pekka did not expect it. Joe has done that multiple times now. People should expect them to just defend a bit on the inside. Maybe not whole wide of the car, but kind of go a halfway line. Just to show him that you're there and you know that what he's up to. It's a massive effort. As Pekka goes very wide into turn 1, he tries to follow Joe. I mean, he's doing the right thing. He's trying to copy Joe's lines and breaking points, but stop the car in time.
Yeah, it's difficult to change your driving style to a different driver's driving style during a race. That takes study and practice.
Yeah, so there's one interesting fight moving on, and that's P7, P8, P9, because Gabor has cut up to Unite. And what do? Do they take a leaf out of P2R hands and cost themselves a win? Or do they try and see where they can relative to Joe?
Well, first step is they have to get past Lucas. Lucas has not stopped, so there goes Unite. Gabor has to follow Unite through, and he does. He sends it on the brakes. Unite has to get a good exit here. He can't afford to be held up. Gabor can't afford to let Unite get away. Who has pitted? Joe Holmes has pitted. Pekka Koivunen has pitted, and TJ has pitted. Where is Gabor and Unite? There goes Lucas. It's going to be Gabor and Unite taking it over the start-finish line to lead the final lap. But where on earth are? Where is Joe? Joe's just exiting the pit lane. This is going to be mighty close. Zdravko, take this away.
Yeah, he's coming ahead of them, but they're fast and they all go wide. Oh my god, so Gabor overtakes Unite, and Joe will take the win because Sider's guys decided not to brake for turn 1.
That was the margin. And maybe it would have been a bit closer. I think Joe might have still had it, but you know, it definitely cost them time. They didn't play the long game.
Yeah, the crash, Gabor cost him a second. It's the margin, I think.
Yes, for sure. If he hadn't pushed, who was it, Carl's through the chicane, then for sure, Gabor probably would have been at least alongside Joe when Joe came out of the pits. But there we go, up to the final corner. And yes, so finishing race 1 in P5, starting in P11.
Shout out to Pekka.
Yeah.
He's right there with them.
Yeah, it's a good race from Pekka for sure, but we're going to watch as Joe Holmes comes across the start-finish line to win round number 30 ahead of Gabor and Unite, who gets a long, in the GTIs at least, Zdravko, it's been a long time coming for a good result. Pekka Koivunen, he can be happy with that. Donny too, for sure, finishing in P5, a good result. TJ P6, he will have wanted better. And then the first of the B2R cars is Twin Cam, followed by 136 Mandula and Ayub round out the top 10. Zdravko, that was a good race, guys.
Yeah, top 5 in 2 seconds.
The best part of that race was the
Wait,
choosing motherfuckers.
Wait.